Alright guys, today we're going to be studying about the sagittal section of the human brain and the head and neck portion as well. First of all, the structure you can see here, this whole structure, this is called as your cerebrum. This structure you can see here, this is called as the corpus callosum. Just beneath the corpus callosum, you have this structure that is called as the septum pellucidum. Beneath that of the septum pellucidum, these two structures, these are called as your fornix, this one and this one. Then coming to the next tree, this structure you can see here, this blue label, this one. This is called as the choroid plexuses. Then coming here, this line, this passage that will allow the flow of fluid that has been formed from the choroid plexus. It will pass from the choroid plexus into the cerebral aqueduct, and from the cerebral aqueduct it will enter into the fourth ventricle. And the fluid that is going to be passed from the choroid plexus into the cerebral aqueduct, from cerebral aqueduct into fourth ventricle is going to be your cerebrospinal fluid, CSF. Present behind that of the fourth ventricle, you have this structure. That structure is called as your of the cerebellum. Then coming to the next tree set, here you have these three structures. This one, this you can see this dot, this blue dot. This dot structure is representing your thalamus. Then this pink structure you can see here, this is called as the hypothalamus or infundibulum of hypothalamus. And present behind that of the infundibulum of hypothalamus, you have the optic chiasm. Present here, this white structure, this is called as the epithalamus, which is present in the pineal gland. This long elongated structure, this is called of the brainstem, which is going to comprise of your midbrain. You have the pons, medulla oblongata, which is going to elongate as the long spinal cord. That was all for your head region or your neural region of the brain. Now coming into your head region, this one. First of all, here you can see these two sinuses. First is this sinus and the second is this sinus. This first sinus, this one is called as the frontal sinus, and this sinus is called as the sphenoid sinus. Present here you can see this opening, that is the opening of the nostrils. Present behind that of the nostrils, you have the nasal cavity. Then you have these three concas, the superior nasal concha, middle nasal concha, inferior nasal concha. Present here above the superior nasal concha, you have the sphenoethmoidal recess. Then you can see this long tube. This is of the pharynx. The one part of the pharynx that is connecting with the nose, that is called as the nasopharynx. The one which is connecting with the oral cavity, the mouth, that is called as the oral pharynx. And the one which is carrying with the larynx, that is called as the laryngopharynx. In the oral pharynx, this structure, this is called as your hard palate, and this one is called as your soft palate. And this red in structure color you can see, that is called as your tongue. Then coming into this tube that is present in the larynx.